I challenge accepted. No.
I just have this image of a beagle singing like memory.
A beagle can't
just
sing.
Howling.
Oh, howling. Oh. That would be great. I would watch that.
So what are some of the like top goals that you guys have? You know, because you're talking about like the inspiration behind it.
Yeah.
We have a lot of goals actually. We have quite an ambitious first year planned for two people that are just starting out with this project. I mean, we said like, well, we'll produce this show next year, but then all of a sudden, like the ideas and the people keep flooding in, and the amount of really talented, wonderful people that want to work with us is really inspiring for me. I'm not over that yet. I feel starstruck every time one of them joins the team. I'm like, what? Yeah. Why? Yeah. And that's really cool. It's a testament to what we're building, and it's a testament to, I think, our credit amongst our friend and community group that we have, which I'm really grateful for. But yeah, we do have an ambitious season lined up.
Yeah. Well, this was the first year, 2019. It was always going to be a sort of a trial year for us, a test year.
Test run.
To see, like, and we're going to be doing lots of different kinds of things to figure out what works really well for us and what doesn't work so well for us. And there's going to be...
what we like and don't like.
And there's going to be stuff that we do that we're like, that was just not good. Like, we're not going to do that again, or we'll figure out a different way to do it. And there's going to be stuff that's like, we didn't think we'd be able to do that like... Our fundraiser, for example, which went way better than it had any right to. But that's a different story. So yeah, we're going to be testing out a bunch of different things and really using this whole first year as a sort of barometer to like figure out where we're going to take this, in the next 5 years.
And what audiences in LA are hungry for. Yeah. I think a lot of it is also testing out like what do audiences really want to see? What are they not seeing that we can provide them? Because we can provide them with a lot of different things, and we're searching for what people are interested in, not just seeing, but also working with us on right now.
Yeah, like what space can we fill that isn't being filled right now? What can we provide that isn't being provided right now? Or isn't being well provided? Like what can we do that's better than what's being done already?
One of the things that he and I both talked about when we were thinking of like, well, what is this company? Like, we're not a Shakespeare company, we're not a social justice company, we're not a nonprofit, so we're not in education. What are we right now? We both realize like we want to see more original work. We want to see more fresh material. And that's kind of where our mission statement was born out of. It was like, well, all the shows we like are cult works. People haven't heard of them. And if they have, it's a very select group of people. Right. And we like all the big shows, too. It's not like we, like, hate musical theater. We don't. We actually love it. It's just that I, for one, am tired of going to see all of my friends in Chorus Line every 2 years. Yeah. I'm tired of that show. It's dated. It's a great show. It's a wonderful show. We needed the show. I think it should keep touring on Broadway. But I don't know why you have to have a community cast of actors do Chorus Line every 2 years. Right. Because it's not ever done at the level of a Broadway show. And so then it's like, well, what's the point? What are we doing? Okay, well, are we making theater accessible for children? Because I get that, and I'm behind that, and I understand that. And I definitely think there's a need for it, but we've sort of come to this oversaturation in the market of Los Angeles where now every group is producing accessible theater for children. And then all of a sudden ticket sales are going up to $40 and $50 and $60 when it's supposed to be theater that's accessible for families. And that confuses me. I don't understand that end goal. And I'm sure if I looked at their books, it would make a lot more sense to me. But I was just, for me, what it came down to is, like, I know so many artists in Los Angeles who are so incredibly talented, and I want to showcase that. And the other thing that I was really passionate about was kind of elevating the workshop status, because you also have a ton of art that's being created in Los Angeles that's amazing, but then it's not given the proper production value. It's not given the proper director. It's not given the proper budget. It's not paired with the right people or the right venue. And then you have this beautiful work of art that never gets seen, or that gets seen and people are unhappy with the production quality. And so I really wanted to merge those two things. Like, can we be a professional theater company that also stimulates the workshop environment of what theater has to be? Because theater has to undergo a workshop at some point before it gets to Broadway or before it gets published. And what can that middle level be between paper and fully funded Broadway money? Because there has to be a middle ground. And I think we're kind of interested in exploring all of those areas.
Yeah. I mean, it's not to say that we're like, like never gonna do shows that have
A following.
well, yeah, or even that have anything to do with social justice or shows that are for children or whatever. We're not interested in I guess we're really not interested in catering to a certain demographic,
Right.
and just pigeonholing ourselves there.
We want to be really open and broad and
Yeah.
try a bunch of different things.
Yeah, which is what we're going to be doing, or especially in our first season, figuring out what sticks and what not only sticks for the audience, but what sticks for us, like what keeps our interest. Because ultimately, like if we're bored by the work we're doing, then
That's a problem.
that's a problem, and what's the point?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's an exciting place to be, though, from the ground up, when you get to really lay your foundation and kind of explore and, I mean, is there anything in particular that you have on deck?
Get our feet under us with these smaller shows, series of workshops, like Lennon said, and, nights of smaller shows, one
Smaller
acts,
cast, smaller theater,
shorter plays, and all from artists that we know or have been referenced or been referred to us. Excuse me. And we're going to start there, and we're going to build up, and we have a few original musicals that we're looking at doing, and we're building up to in the fall doing a much larger musical. That we have a few shows that we're looking at. One,
We do, yeah.
I don't know if we should say right now.
Yeah, we might not want to, just in case people get their hopes up.
But like works that are more that the one that we do in the fall will be a show that will be more established, like a published work and everything like that, and that'll be our big show, sort of the climax to our first season, if you will.
Yeah.
So we'll be filling, and then throughout the year we'll be peppering in little, one-offs or 1 or 2 night
Cabaret
shows like that and stuff like that.
concerts, dance pieces.
Yeah.
But our first thing that's on deck for March is a showcase of Los Angeles playwrights. So original playwrights that are within the community, who we have 2 of 3, I think, right now.
Yeah, we're
plays that
still locking down plays. We have a couple in the bag already, and then we're always looking for more stuff.
Oh yeah, there's always
Always.
room. So like,
Yeah.
if you are a writer and you want to workshop your work, send it to us.
Yeah. So yeah, and then also like we're still in the process of figuring out exactly what we want to do. So as we keep working on these smaller shows, we'll have more like
It's gonna really inform
more and more things will pop up.
the next 2 years are gonna really inform the next like 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's just what is the most exciting is we have an opportunity to build something, and create an environment for people to create